Hey, good morning. 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach. Today, it's a Friday, so it's Fortune Cookie Friday. Yay! I'm sporting the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum t-shirt, which I'm working on the website so we can go out there and sell it, figure out what to do and learn how that process works. Anyway, so it's Friday. Agile Accountants Strike Again. So I got a couple stories from the other day, different stories. I'm going to tell one about data collection and the Agile Accountants in Jira. I got a Jira story. And also, you want to call it Agile Police? I don't know. Agile Zealots. That's what I've heard them called. People that don't know what they're talking about and basically screw things up for everyone else. Anyway, but it is Friday. We are going to have some fun. We are going to do a Fortune Cookie Friday where the Agile Accountants did seal a note here in this bag, and we got to open it up, see how it applies to the show. We're Agile, Scrum, some topic. We're our mission, right? So what is our mission? Our mission is to share tactical and practical ideas in Agile and Scrum so we can bring value, not paper, to our customer. Not work crazy hours because some Agile accountant told us to fill in all the data and get home to family and friends so we can have fun and enjoy. I got my two puppies sitting there next to me because they miss me because they're home by themselves, poor puppies. Got back from a long walk this morning, did some meditation. I put a TikTok out there, the nice picture of the river and everything, and I talked about meditation. I started doing some things with meditation. I know maybe this is off topic, but it helps focus, and it's really funny. We talk about in Agile Scrum how we should work on one thing and whip and Kanban and how to do it. And that's the same thing that when you really do meditation right, it's not like, well, it could be that. I mean, everybody's different, but the idea is to help focus the mind on one thing at a time, get rid of all the clutter. So we're going to talk about getting rid of all that clutter. Anyway, I digress. So the Agile Accountants Strike Again. Two stories that I got from the other day. One, they're Agile accountants in the fact that they say the book says that all teams should be co-located and everybody has to be in the same team. And that's the only way to do it. If you're not doing it, you're wrong, right? Because that's what the book says. Those are people who don't understand things. Ideally, if you can co-locate, that's great because, you get more interaction with this whole virtual world and people scatter across the world. That's not really going to be a possible thing in some places. And also they do this hybrid thing. If your idea is that people scattered, and that's not necessarily a good thing either. So some of the Agile accountants are like, well, now that we got virtual, we can just hire an individual all across the planet and have one person in every country across the planet and put that on a team. That's not good. That's another Agile accountant that thinks, oh, I got all these resources. Yeah, but you're not really thinking about as a team. And then also, as far as Agile accountant goes, you have to have everything co-located. And let's say people are scattered. You're talking revolutionary change in organization that just scares people to death, right? It's like, oh, crap. What do we do? How do we do that? So that's one thing with Agile accountant. Now, the other best one I had yesterday. Went out to dinner. A friend of mine, we went out to dinner. I'm glad we haven't met up in a while. A couple friends of my wife and I went out to dinner, enjoyed some time, having fun, and of course got a chance. He was talking. We were talking about stuff and academia and stuff like that, and it was a really good conversation. And one of the things he says to me, he says, "Well, I got these people. Think we got Jira, and they're telling us to put everything in Jira. Put it all in there." I'm like, oh, crap. Here comes the Agile accountants. Put it all in there. Put all the data in there. That's not what Jira is for. That's not what Azure is for. That is not what Rally is for. They're not there. And we had a whole conversation, data repository. It's a waste of money and time. It's not bringing value. So this is where the Agile accountant's going. We need to collect all the information, put it all in the system so we can track it all. And we're going to go all across the organization. We need to know what everything's going. Well, first off, if you're a high-level person and you're worried about whether or not someone's going to the bathroom, you need to quit because you're not doing your company the right thing. Your job up there is help large ideas, not the whether or not people are taking 2 hours to write some code or testing something. If you get down that far down, they need to fire your ass, okay? But why do they put that? They want to say, oh, let's put it on. I'm like, what are you going to use? Artificial intelligence to figure out where the simulation is and what's that? I mean, at that point, you're so far behind the weeds. And I got another topic in another day. We'll talk about that, especially with the CI/CD. In my personal opinion, I think I talked about it before, but I'll reiterate it later. But one of the things, and he was like, because of that, their organization will get turned off from using Agile or Jira to do it. And what they really don't understand, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing, to be honest with you, I would love to talk to whoever high-level officials like doing that. I said, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, do you? What it's about is just helping you get what you want to get done, right? The whole idea, look at Scrum. Let's plan what we want to do. Perfectly legit thing. Plan what we're going to do for next week, next day, next 2 weeks, month, getting kind of far. Plan that out. This is what we want to do. Write a paper, do some research, whatever. Fine. Those are what you want to do. Daily Scrum. How are we progressing towards that goal? How am I progressing towards writing that paper? Am I getting my research done? Is it going? And every day you kind of recycle it and you think, okay, these are the things I want to do. And you plan your day. Perfectly legit thing. At the end of the sprint, review what you did. Okay, share with your colleagues your paper. Do peer reviews. You know, when we do pair programming, you want somebody else to work alongside you on your paper to make sure you're not writing some crud up. So there's all these things that Scrum and Agile help you do, and you can do a retrospective of how well you did. That perfectly applied to academia, right? But when they talk about it, everything's like it's about coding and stuff like that. Well, you don't write a class based on coding when you're talking about a different topic, and people don't get that. They're like, you know, and yeah, terms are used. Okay, let's just change the term, and this term means this. Good enough. You get used to it long enough. Yeah, that's what this means. It's not a big deal, but these people don't understand, and they go off and go tell people to do stuff, and it just turns them off and how to become productive people so they can get home, get their stuff done, produce value, whether it be in the academia world, universities, for the students, for business, because they don't know what the freak they're doing. Anyway, I just want to share that. Agile accountants out there going, let's put all the data in the system. For what? Right? And they want to know everything there is. No, just get stuff done, and then you can do it. But I digress. That's more of the enterprise agility side that we can talk about later another day. So, Fortune Cookie Friday. Yay, fortune cookies. We have cookies, Betty, with a boogie. Yeah, and a cookie. Messing with the dogs, because, you know, she ate a whole bag of fortune cookies. Saw the picture I put up on Instagram a couple of months ago. Yeah, somebody decided they need to eat all my fortune cookies, but I got a new bag. So what are we doing? It's Friday, Fortune Cookie Friday. We take a fortune cookie that has been sealed in a plastic bag and a cookie. There's a message in here from those Agile accountants we just talked about, the ones we dread, who don't know what they're doing, but they know the system says do this, right? So we're doing that. And we're going to interpret what it says. So we're going to open this up. Open up the fortune cookie. And of course, Jerry's like, can I have the fortune cookie? He's staring at it right now. All right. So let's see what it says. Oh, that is funny. This is a good one. I should put this right next to the dogs. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. So, we're going to talk about the topic here. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And I got a little dog over here. And come here, Jerry. Let me show you a picture. Oh, he's like, what are you doing to me? Hey, little dog. He got a lot of fight in him. You got a lot of fight in you? Yeah, But we're not. It's not about the dogs. So let's talk about this case where this Agile accountant, high-level organization is telling everybody, just go put everything into the system, and then we'll be agile. Where you fully utilize the system. It's a waste, right? It's a waste of money. Waste the customer's money. Now, the question I have, and this is where Scrum Masters come into play. Do you have any fight in you? Not to say they're an idiot and all, but to say, well, this is wrong. This is not how this is supposed to be done. And I challenge all those people that just cow down to waste money, waste valuable money that can be spent on bringing value to the customer, and they don't fight, right? So maybe the big dog, well, I'm a big person in the organization, but you don't say this is wrong and what we're doing. And you can say that for other things too, but we'll just talk about this. So you got Agile accountants coming down, telling you to put everything in Jira. Well, that's not right. Someone needs to say it, right? And I deal with that all the time as an Agile coach. They come into companies. They're not prepared. They don't have their stuff together. People tell me something. I'm like, no, you got to fix it. Well, I'll fight the fight. So as a Scrum Master, Agile coach, you have to be willing to fight the fight. If you cow down to everything, well, they said do this, so we're going to do that. No. We're not doing that, right? You have to be able to fight. And this is a big deal for Scrum Masters, right? You have to be able to be, you don't have to be the biggest dog in the room, but you have to have some fight in you, or don't be a Scrum Master. That's all I'm going to say today for Friday. I wish you all the best. Enjoy your weekend. Please give us a thumbs up if you like the show. Sorry I didn't get to do a show yesterday. It was kind of crazy yesterday. Gave a little ring once, twice. It's just dragging. But I do have some good news. But happy scrumming. Enjoy and take care, and see you tomorrow. Remember, I love this. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. That should be the mantra for every Scrum Master on the planet Earth. See ya. And see you tomorrow.